Hello everyone, welcome back to Now I Know. With less than a month remaining for the CSIR NET exam, I'm assuming that most of you must have started revising whatever you've studied. In this video, we are going to discuss some points that you need to keep in mind for these few days that are remaining before the exam. Now, having said that, if you are following any strategies or any set timetable that is working perfectly good for you, please don't try to experiment if you don't want to. And if you like certain points that you see in this video, if you feel like just taking some points and including in your routine, please feel free to do so. With that, let's begin today's video. The first thing I'm going to tell you is, I always say this, I have told in the previous videos also, do not compromise on your sleep and on your food. Okay, you have to rest enough. If you are thinking that I will just take rest for 2 or 3 hours and I'll keep on reading and keep on studying, that is not a healthy thing and that might not even work well for you. So make sure that you get enough sleep, get good sleep, and eat food properly throughout the day, whatever is your timetable, breakfast, lunch, dinner, having snacks in the evening. Do not compromise on good sleep and food. That is number one. Your health is priority in these few days. Now, the main thing, the strategy is, most probably you will be looking at 3 things that you have to cover or you have to take care in these few days. Number 1 is revision. Revising everything that you have studied. Because this exam was supposed to happen in June, most of you must have started with that mindset and must have got disturbed in between and then again picked up the pace. So you have set units, you have set chapters that you are done with, the main chapters that you might have selected, main units that are done. So now you need to revise all of that, right? Now for revision, what you can do is, in a day, you try to aim at least 1 or 1.5 unit, and if you can do speed revision, 2 units per day. What you can do is, you divide how many units you can do per day. Now it is possible that there are certain units that are large, or maybe that requires more time for you compared to some other units, because those are units that you have already studied, you are very good at. So revision also would be different for every unit. Be mindful and divide all the units throughout this, maybe 12 days you keep it for revision from now on, and in this 12 days you are going to revise all the unit. Let's say, for example, I'll give you my example. I am a person who would like to start with the most difficult task. It's for anything and everything, I start always with the most difficult thing to do. So I might pick up a unit that is the most difficult for me. Let's say, for example, unit 1 is very large for me and it is difficult for me. So I would like to revise that first. So I would take unit 1 and I would revise that in maybe 1 full day. It might take me 1 complete day to revise the complete unit. Then I move on to the next difficult unit, and as you know, whatever is the least difficult, I'll move towards that. So as I go on from the most difficult unit to the least difficult units for me, I can do 2 units in a day because they are easy for me to revise. I'm good at it and I can do a fast revision for them. Some people would like to do difficult unit in the last, keeping in mind that, let's say, for example, as I said, unit 1 would have a lot of pathways. You would want to study maybe in the end because you think that way you will remember better, because there are a lot of enzyme names and a lot of substrate names and a lot of things that you need to actually remember. So some people might do such units in the last. So based on whatever you feel comfortable with, start revising. Make a timetable or make a schedule that this day I'm going to finish with this unit, this unit, this unit. Make sure by this time, if you have not been following the timetable method, but at this time, these few days, you do have clear-cut schedule ready where you have noted down every day what you are going to prepare. Now, after revising whatever you have studied, the second important thing would be the new topics. Either you had started studying them and you just did most important thing that you felt should have been done, and there are certain topics that needs to be covered now. or there are certain chapters that you have not studied at all, new topics that you need to cover, right? Either half studied or not at all studied. So now you need to start including whatever you want to, but the ratio of these new topic and revision you have to be very smart with, because whatever you have studied so far, that I'm assuming that's a large chunk. So revision of that particular thing would take more time compared to learning totally new topic. So based on how much new topic you need to learn, maybe 2 hours or 3 hours a day, however you take out that time for these new topic that you might have kept it for the last time. And as I have told in the previous video, don't go beyond 2 hours at a stretch to study. Take a break. Maybe take 1 hour study, 1.5 hour study, maximum 2 hours at a stretch. Then you must take a break. Either you just walk around in the house, you just lie down, close your eyes and try to relax, have cup of tea, have water, have food, but no phone. In this few days, please don't have phone randomly anytime a day. When you are studying, keep it on DND or maybe keep it in other room. As I said, dedicated time you give, maybe before you go to bed, half an hour is your time to go through all the important things that you need. At this particular time, I will urge you, please don't go on the social media, that is going to consume your time. But on YouTube or on some other website, seeing certain videos related to preparation of exam, have that time slot allotted. In that time slot only, you are going to go and consume the educational content that is going to help you for your exam. For these few days, no other thing. It's very, very important. So that is the second thing. Revision would be the big chunk, and your new topic would be divided throughout the day as and when you feel like and how much is your requirement. Number 3 is solving previous year question papers. I have told multiple times how important it is to solve previous year question papers. It's okay if you don't do the fancy test series according to me, but doing the previous year question papers from last 8 to 10 years is very, very crucial, because it will train your brain how exactly the question comes in the paper, what is the kind of flow that is there. Your brain will be trained to think in a way. Especially part C. Part B is still memory based, but part C is where a lot of your thinking would come into picture. So it's very, very important that you solve previous year question paper. If you have not done many, start doing it, where you set 3 hours timer and start solving question paper as if you're sitting in exam hall. So whenever you're trying to solve the previous year question paper, do it with a fresh mindset and when you're not tired, because if you're tired, it might affect your ability to solve the questions. So try to do it maybe in the morning or whenever you're starting your study time. In the morning or in the afternoon, whenever is your beginning time of study, try to solve the question papers with fresh mindset. And whatever you're not able to attempt, make sure that you go back and you just try to understand what went wrong or what you did not understand. Don't let that overpower you. Don't let that overwhelm you. Okay, so doing previous year question paper, the whole funda behind this is just to train your brain or just to make sure that you understand the flow that is going to come in the actual exam. Now, when you're doing this revision, let's say for example, you have throughout the day planned, you start with your revision, you start with the new topic and you start with previous year question papers. While doing so, as I said, in between you have to take break. You should take break, like you take 1.5 hour session, 2 hours, Pomodoro technique you can follow. At least try to take 50 minutes to 60 minutes one session, take a break, or 1.5 hours, 2 hours and take a break and come back to study. For the revision also, some people do ask how you can go about the revision. The best thing would be if you have prepared notes and short notes as I have shown in one of the previous video. It's better to go through with those notes and all the important points for the topic that you have made. Make sure that you go through everything together. If you have made everything where your important points are there, your highlighted points are there, your notes are there, take for that particular unit or chapter and do it all together and keep on repeating this process. Now, the day before exam, it is very important that you might just have a glance over everything, and if there are certain points that you must remember or must go through a day before, just keep in mind and go through. Now when you're doing revision, when you have divided all your time throughout the day, you can do one thing. When you want to take a break, maybe 1 hour break, a break that is actually fruitful, that is going to help you in exam, is you can do revision with Unacademy. Unacademy has come up with a revision series for CSIR Net from November 1st to November 15. All these 15 days they have divided different time slots every day, happening for different topics, different type of part B questions, part C questions, previous year question papers, general aptitude. So what you can do is you can click on the link in the description and it will take you to this page. Here it says Revise India for CSIR UGC Net November 2020 from November 1st to November 15. Let's say for example you have a favorite educator that you have been following on Unacademy, or you want to revise a particular topic for particular type of questions, B or C type or previous year question paper. Go through the timetable, see what is happening when. Let's say for example on November 1st 2 p.m. there is revision happening for the plasma membrane chapter. If you want to sit for this revision, it's all 1 hour sessions. You can click on the notify me and it will put a reminder. There are a lot of students like you who will be there for revision, so you can revise. So it's a break also for you, but also you are revising your topic. Then on November 3rd 8:30 p.m. there is previous year question paper discussion is happening. So you can click on the link that is given in the description box. It will directly take you to the revision page on Unacademy. You will see the timetable from November 1st to November 15, different time slots, what is happening when, type B, type C, previous year question papers, different topics. Based on your requirements, you can appear for revision. These few days, 3 things that you're going to focus on is revision, new topic if you have kept it that you need to cover, and previous year question papers. If you have not made a timetable yet, please do so. Make a timetable today itself. Divide all your hours in a day from now till the day before exam, and try to divide all your syllabus. Try to do revision more than once. That is advisable. So that's all about the strategy that you can adopt for the last few days. Make sure you utilize these few weeks mindfully. And if you still have any concerns or queries, you can put them in the comment section below, or you can DM me on the Instagram. So with that, I wish you all the very best. Do your best, don't think much, just do your best, and I'm sure you will achieve the result that you want to. With that, I will see you next time. Until then, keep learning, and I mean it, keep learning.